Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to TrendSpot. Today we're looking at 7 things you didn't know you could do in Fortnite Season 6. With Fortnite changing so fast, there are loads of tricks that you don't know, which I'll be covering in this video. You probably didn't know you can go underwater in Loot Lake, or move 3 times faster, and there are many other tricks, so be sure to stick around until the end of the video so you don't miss anything. But without any further ado, let's hop right into it. Starting off on the list is bunny hopping. Bunny hopping is a super overpowered trick to move much faster in the game, and while some pros use it, the majority of Fortnite players are not taking advantage of it. So this can be done after using a launch pad, shockwave grenade, grappler, and in many other situations. Instead of just landing on the ground, jump right as you land and you'll continue moving at the same speed. If you can land several hops in a row, you can actually travel very far in a short amount of time. Obviously, moving fast in Fortnite is important, but this trick can be used to easily escape the storm or to move in and out of fights very quickly. FaZe Tfue and FaZe Cloak bunny hop all the time, and I have clips to show how overpowered this really is. So now let's check it out.
Mine didn't work.
Bro, that's so OP, dude.
Next up on the list is a really useful trick with the chiller trap. To do this trick, it's very simple. You just need one chiller trap and then some materials. Rotate your ramp so it's going downward, then place the chiller trap. And of course, make sure you have turbo building enabled. Once you hop on the ice trap, your feet will turn into ice and you'll begin to slide around. Use turbo building to place ramps as you go down so you can go extremely fast. This trick only takes a few seconds to set up, but it's definitely worth knowing. When I first learned this trick, I thought it was completely useless, but soon after that, I realized I was very wrong. Pro players have been using the ice trap along with downward ramps to move in from the storm very fast so they don't take any fall damage. The ice trap can actually save your life. I was actually playing with a friend the other day and he used this trick to get away from the storm. It was the craziest clutch ever, so don't overlook how useful the chiller trap can be. Now I have a clip to demonstrate this trick, so now let's go ahead and check it out.
Ice skated out. See ice for me, dog.
Next up on the list is a trick to take no fall damage at all from any height. This trick is incredibly easy to do and it can be used in many situations. If you're someone who likes building tall bases or even just building a bridge across the sky, you need to know how to do this. So if you're ever at a tall height and want to get down, you can do this to be on the ground in only a few seconds. The only thing you need for this is materials, and depending on the height, you may actually need a lot. This trick has been used by FaZe Tfue as well as many other pros, but most regular Fortnite players never do this. Start off by editing your wall to have a window in it. Place one of these walls, then edit through the floor, jump and fall down. As you fall, just place the walls with windows and hold your forward button. You'll hit the ledge of each window to not take any fall damage, but you'll still be able to move down quickly. Tfue has demonstrated perfectly how to do this trick, so without further ado, let's roll the clip. Next up on the list is a crazy trick to get underwater in Loot Lake. This is one of my favorite tricks on this list and very few people know how to actually do it, so I'll show you exactly how it can be done right now. And also, don't worry, you won't be able to drown in the water or anything like that. First of all, this may be considered a glitch, so I recommend you only use it in playground mode. That way you aren't in an actual match or disturbing anyone else. And definitely do not shoot at other players or use this glitch in any unfair way to get an advantage, because that could get you banned. But anyways, here's how this is done. You would first get a shot shopping cart, which can be found right at the Loot Lake factory. Then you'll need a small amount of materials to place a ramp and make a little box around it. Then you have to place the shopping cart on the ramp and grab it at the right second to get under the map. It's a bit hard to explain, so I have a clip of someone actually doing this. It's really crazy to see what it looks like under Loot Lake. So without further ado, let's check it out.
Edit it into like a ramp type of thing, and then you take your cart and you put it in like this. Just make sure the cart is like in the middle of it, and then all you gotta do is now enter it and just exit the cart, and you'll glitch right underneath the ground. As you can see here, I'm underneath the ground. I can throw grenades. In my last video, I showed that you guys could throw a porta fort, you could heal, you could shoot, you can kill people out of here. It's pretty cool. It's pretty overpowered. So yeah, guys.
Next up on the list is a way to cross the lake diagonally. Leaky Lake is a very popular landing spot at the moment, so if you go there or ever have to cross the lake to get away from the storm, this trick will make it much easier and it's very efficient, so you won't waste a lot of materials. To do this trick, you'll be using the pyramid, but instead of just placing a bunch of pyramids, edit it as shown to make a diagonal roof piece. Then make sure it's rotated in the direction you're going to go. And now there's only one more thing you need to know for this trick to work perfectly. When you're placing the roof pieces to cross the lake, look a bit to the right. Since you're walking diagonally, it will place the roof the wrong way if you accidentally look a bit to the left. If you don't look to the right, you will mess this up. Now I have a clip to demonstrate this trick, so now let's check it out. Next up on the list are hidden traps. Traps can be used very creatively in Fortnite, and they can be placed inside walls and in other places where they are not visible. One of the biggest differences between new players and pro players is how much they use traps. New players never place any traps and they usually forget they even have them. Pro players use them all the time, especially in build fights.
No, dude.
Or they just place them in a hidden spot where they think they are likely to get a kill. Traps can be placed behind ramps, inside mountains, and even underground, so if you aren't taking advantage of this, you really should. I have some clips to show how traps can be used in ways that most people won't expect, so now let's check it out.
Yeah.
Oh, make him drop down.
Bait him down.
Oh.
Absolute filth. Filth.
Yeah.
Filthy.
Oh my
Sorry, Alex, you were a tribute. Alright, this is strange. No! Shit! Oh my god, if I die.
Get more glass, Wow.
He put a trap, Oh my god. I'm at 8. Break it. I'm at 6. 6. Pick me up. Oh my goodness.
Get him. Did somebody kill the dude?
Pokey, that didn't happen.
Alright, I saved the best for last, but first, I have a quick challenge that'll only take 5 seconds to complete. So if you can leave a like and subscribe within the next 5 seconds, you'll get 10 years of amazing luck. Just give it a try, it really works, and now let's get into number 1 on the list. Next up on the list is a really easy and safe way to build through the air or cross Loot Lake. When most people cross Loot Lake, they place floors, and then if they end up getting shot at, they place walls. They end up wasting a ton of materials, and there's a much better way to do this. Instead of placing floors and walls, just take out your ramp and then rotate it. Then you can cross Loot Lake and you'll be safe if you get shot at from that one side. Then if you get shot at from the other side, you can just rotate your ramp. Definitely keep this in mind next time you're about to cross the lake with ramps. Now here's a quick demonstration of how you can do this. If you enjoyed the video, slap that like button, subscribe if you're new, and feel free to join my Discord link below. But one last thing, subscribe to my friend's channel on screen. Go surprise him, he's gonna be shocked. But other than that, have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next one.